It's Mary Byrd.
I'll have you know it's working. 17 to 7. You guys, this is actually what I was wearing earlier. I took the wig off to drive because people, you know, you get stopped for stuff like that. But this is my normal Sunday attire during football season. Now, a lot of people didn't know I was a Broncomaniac. All right, but you know what? You don't get boxer shorts and Band-Aids for your team unless you're a maniac. Every dog I've ever had has had a Bronco shirt. The cats will not put up with that. They will not put up with that. But I've had a fun Halloween. Who else has been having a fun Halloween weekend? I was a freedom fighter. I was Mimi, the mystic. I'm a Broncomaniac. But you know, I still have this fantasy, and you guys, it is not too late. I have this fantasy of, you know, being a Black Widow. I can only hope it's not too late. If you know my ex, you know he deserves it. Now, you know what? I have been a Bronco fan since Morton found Moses. I can tell you the first drive was 98 yards and the second drive was 9 to 7.5. But I don't remember what else I was going to tell you. So. All right, Finding Bigfoot is back on in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I had to like fire up the TiVo, so I'll be here. But I'm so excited because I thought it had been canceled. And I love that show, I don't know why. I don't know why. I found it accidentally, got addicted accidentally, like most addictions happen. Accidentally! Because my son was on punishment. He couldn't watch any basketball, no professional wrestling. It's like, you know what, watch Congress. Somebody has to. But they were doing nothing. And they should all be fired. But anyway, Finding Bigfoot, I think I like it so much because it's optimistic. Because they're not just searching. They're not just looking, they are finding him. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But I have noticed that on that same channel, there's some other weird shows coming up. This is a weird new show. It's a new series. I haven't seen it, but Wives with Knives. I don't know if it's in the vein of Elena Bobbitt or what. But, because it hasn't started yet, I went, well, what's next? Girlfriends with Guns? You didn't know you had a wife with a knife? You just like to live dangerously, I think. What else was I going to say today? Oh. You know, I've been having weird sleep patterns. The other day I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep. I turned the TV on. I was horrified to find out that The Three Stooges is on TV in the middle of the night. Now every guy in here is like, what channel, what time? Every woman is thinking, thanks for the warning. Take Lumex tonight and sleep. Yes, The Three Stooges is on. It's a guy thing. I don't know why. I don't know why. So you guys, who went to Fiesta? Who went to Balloon Fiesta? You liars. All right, one lone gentleman. Thank you, sir. Did anybody see those Brazilian bees? They hold hands when they take off. They're so cute. They've been around for like 6, 7 years. They had a baby. You know, how they had just one is scientifically incredible. But anyway, my son is like, we remember their premiere, all right? You know, aren't they brother and sister? I had to think really fast. Like, you know what? I think they're adopted. They're adopted. He goes, oh, kind of like Dan Rascone and his hot adopted sister. And I realized then he could not come to any more of my shows. Said it's something like that. Had to have the porn talk with him. He's 15. I had to have the porn talk with him. All right, because, you know, he's a great kid without any guile. He's like, so, Mom, how do you spell roulette? Okay, we have to have the porn talk. First rule of porn. always browse privately. If all you do is delete your internet history, that in itself is suspicious. So browse privately. Number 2 is noises in porn movies are often amplified for theatrical effect. And 3, nice girls do not carry handcuffs on a first date. They just don't. All right, so watch out for that. But, oh my gosh. I had to go and get him. He's driving. He drove me to Sonic. I almost had a heart attack today. I'm wearing a wig. I haven't gone to Walgreens lately for some L'Oreal, but he's driving. And you know, to get a license, you can be 15 years old to get a license in this state. That's crazy. That is crazy. But you know, you have to have your Social Security card and your birth certificate, and I couldn't find it for anything. Had to go to the Social Security office. Worst thing is not pulling number 84 rows and hearing, now serving 5. That is not the worst of it. Worst part is that it's a federal building and they'll like take stuff out. They don't have scanners. All right, so Will, if you have like a 12-pack in your backpack, they're going to confiscate it and they're going to be partying after work. Okay? Do not take that stuff in there. I didn't know that. I did not know that. And to make matters worse, a few days before I was at like the LGBTQ Resource Center. They're a client of mine. I'm so excited I get to go visit them on Halloween. I don't know what I'm wearing yet. They said everyone will be in costume. I cannot wait. But the first time I was there, I was wandering around. It was a few days before Social Security, getting the lay of the land, because they have no processes. They went from a club to a department in 2 years. And you know, you cannot bring a damp napkin signed by the bartender to the bursar's office. It's never gonna work. We need processes. So I'm wandering around, and I'm like, I go around a corner, and I see this gigantic bowl of novelty condoms. I say novelty. I used to say not for use with women, and a friend of mine corrected me. She just said they were novelty. I had a whole different opinion of her. Let's go party. Where are we going? But I had never seen them. I was like, holy cow, what is studded? Beyond 7 neon? Which is not good if you are a player. That is just a PSA. Right? Effects may last longer than you would like is what I heard, Will. I don't know that for sure. Ask Mike Long. He probably does know. Anyway, I gathered these up to send to my mom for her next Red Hat Lady Show and Tell. I swear I was not going to use these. So I'm like, but she sent me condoms, Elena, in the mail, and turn around. It's fair play.
That's right.
So I grabbed, you know, I'd only take a few. There's like, I could have taken a handful, but I was being a lady. My mom doesn't need a giant box full for Red Hat ladies. So I just drop them in the bottom of my purse. 2 days later, I'm at the Social Security office. And there are giant signs that tell you that you can't bring anything in. And, you know, just like a lot of things, I looked at them, I ignored them, I walked right in. I had a Coke. It's like, you can't bring that in here. I'm like, oh my God. And then I started noticing that they were like taking stuff out of people's purses and backpacks. I was like, I'm gonna put this Coke in my car. So my son is with me, I'm like, you stay there. So I go back to my car, and of course I leave my Glock and my taser, my handcuffs, my hip flasks. They're not partying on they are not partying on my time later after work. And you know how little things fall in the bottom of your purse. Well, anyway, I get up there and they take out my wallet. They take out my camera, my phone. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot they were in there. And I think they do like, what do they do in Israel? Profiling. When people get nervous, you know, they're looking at you, it's like, I'm going to put a flashlight in here. No, don't take those out. You know what they are? One of them glows in the dark. They are not weapons of mass destruction unless attached to Andrew Harms. That is what I heard. him out. Just gave me the smirky smile and let me go through. You know the smirky smile, and people think they know what you're up to. I am sending those to my mom, I swear, Will. I swear. Eventually, they will get there. I'm going to be there for Thanksgiving, and maybe I'll save some postage. But anyway, I go in, I get out in like 40 minutes, because all I needed was this replacement card. All right? I come out, all 5 cars giving me the smirky smile, and I'm leaving. It was embarrassing. It was so humiliating. I should have had my Bronco wig on. But then, like 2 days later, I run into one of them at the Hobby Lobby. He gave me the smirky smile once again. Like, I remember you. Yeah, you got condoms in your purse. I'm sending them to my mom. But then I looked in his shopping cart, and he had like an extra large pink leotard, silver and blue glitter, peacock feathers, a new bedazzler, and a 100-count glue stick container. I looked at him, I gave him the smirky smile right back. Because I'm pretty sure I know a little bit more about him than he will ever know about me. Go Broncos!
Give it up for super fan, Mary Byrd.